Hey, Walking Dead fans, welcome back to the channel. We're going to go over a little thing at ScreenRant.com, a little blog post that they've done, and they've done a lot of different ones. They do like to do stuff like 10 things we loved about the first season, 10 couples that would have made a lot of sense, 10 times Negan did the right thing. And a couple of the recent articles over there at ScreenRant would be 5 characters we'd want on our team in the zombie apocalypse and 5 we wouldn't. And another one, 5 characters who got better as the show went on and 5 who got worse. So I'm going to let you guys read that one if you want. But I'm going to go over, I'll bite as far as the 5 characters we'd want on our team. Let's look and see who they chose. And then I'll give my opinions on it and throw out some more that I think would be cool. So as far as to take note, they use dead characters and live characters, so it's pretty much wide open from Season 1 to Season 10 to choose from. And you got to kind of look at it. Yeah, you need smart people like Eugene. You may need tough people. Someone like Daryl. Michonne is a pretty good warrior. So you need a warrior. You may need a smart person. You may need a doctor. But let's check out who they said. They put Daryl in the list and they said yes. Says Daryl offers really good companionship in an apocalypse. They did put Rick in the list, but they said no to Rick. They said he would not be a good person to have by your side, and their reasoning was that he was pretty good in the beginning, but he started making too many mistakes. He got too sloppy, and he made a lot of decisions that got a lot of people killed. I think I would still not mind Rick being a part of the group, maybe. They have Michonne in the list and said yes to Michonne. And like I was saying earlier, a great warrior, Michonne, and pretty level-headed overall. And as ScreenRant says, she's fearless and very protective of those she loves. They put in Gabriel but said no to Gabriel. So they're 5 and 5 in their 10 list. They have 5 yeah and 5 no. So Gabriel was a no. And I can pretty much agree with that. Being such a coward in the beginning can really be dangerous for anybody else in the group. Gabriel has really come a long way. He survived with help of others. He's done some things. He's been heroic. But Gabriel's kind of like some of the doctors on the show, as far as if you become friends with him or, you try to love the guy, something probably is going to happen to you for whatever reason. He's bad luck. They have Eugene in the list, and they said yes to Eugene. And yeah, Eugene's a coward, but as far as their reasoning goes, he's smart. He can build you bullets. He can build you a little circuit board. He can fix your solar panels. He's the kind of guy you'd probably want around, even if you had to protect him all the time. They had Gregory in the list because, they needed some no's in their 5 no's. So Gregory is definitely a no. And, Gregory, to me, in my own personal opinion, is someone not only would you not want by your side in the zombie apocalypse, I don't want people like Gregory by my side in like the real world. You know what I'm saying? Then they have Carol, and that's a yes for Carol. And even though recently, as far as the cave in season 10, season 10B, we'll see what happens with that. That was a bad decision by Carol, but she has been having hallucinations. She's had a lot of trauma and things happen to her. I don't necessarily blame Carol as far as she does have issues and a problem. But she has made some bad decisions lately. But overall, Carol is a fighter, a warrior. She's saved the group so many times. She's badass when she needs to be. And that's what you need in a zombie apocalypse. And they had Andrea in the list, and they had her as a no. And I can understand that from the show perspective. And they did say that from their perspective in the article. They said as far as the comic books go, there's no one else you would want more on your side than Andrea. She was a no-nonsense fighter, a crack shot, and one of the best warriors of anyone in the entire group of survivors. She was a true hero and saved more people than almost anyone else in the comic. So she was definitely a pretty cool character in the comic versus the show, where once her sister died, she wanted to die pretty much. She put other people in danger a bunch, and she got with the governor and didn't kill him when she should have, and things like that. So no to an Andrea. Or I guess no to the show Andrea, yes to the comic Andrea. They had Negan in the list and said yes. He may be the worst villain. He may have done some bad shit, but man, he's probably one you might want by your side. Another warrior, no-nonsense kind of guy, and he's one you might want by your side. And the last one in their list is the governor. And like I said, they needed some no's. It was a 5 yes, 5 no kind of list. This is their last one. It's a no to the governor. And the governor, he was a crazy guy. Not only was he an enemy to anyone he encountered, but to his own people most of the time. The comic governor was just as bad as the show governor, and he had a crazy story for sure. But he was definitely a bad guy, twisted mind, very twisted mind. Not anybody you'd want on your side or want around you whatsoever in an apocalypse. So I guess when you have only 5 choices, you have to pick maybe the 5 close to what they did. I think Abraham is also a really good choice for a yes, someone you'd want by your side. A Glenn. Glenn is definitely a loyal type person that cares about the people in his group and would fight for them. And I think Tyrese and Sasha were pretty good characters, people, the kind of people you would want in your group, loyal fighters. But from season 1 to season 10, there are a ton of characters. You know, some people may say Shane. Some people may say Dell for his old wise knowledge. There's just a ton of characters to choose from. And you've also got Fear the Walking Dead that you could kind of pick from as well. What characters would you might want on your side from that show? But let me know what you guys think about not only their list, but who you would want or maybe wouldn't want at your side in a zombie apocalypse from The Walking Dead, the characters from The Walking Dead. Who would you want by your side? You know, Daryl, Abraham, Glenn, Rick, Michonne, Carol. Those are kind of the staples, I think, but there's plenty of others. Smart guy Eugene. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll join you there as usual. Looking forward to discuss it with you. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more dead stuff.